So, yesterday, we're missing.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize that.
There she is. What are we missing today? Michelle.
Never forget.
And Kate. I saw her yesterday. This was a neat. So good.
Yeah.
What happened yesterday? Did you guys just come out flat?
Yeah, no, like we started the game and we were doing so bad. Like the first quarter and a half, I guess, like our heads weren't in it. So we like lost the lead.
Did you just think you could handle them no problem?
Yes. No, we like
I thought we did.
like weren't playing with like emotion or anything. We were just like not, it wasn't clicking.
Yeah.
And then like by half we were like doing so well, and we were like, and then like third quarter, fourth quarter, we were like on the way up. Like I thought we were gonna take it. Like the energy was all there, and we just.
With that being said, I'm glad we got some emotion out. So today we are going to talk about Russia. Okay, it's the last section we have to do, and then we're moving on, and then we're going to be going into the multiple choice. We're going to be going into the not the test, the multiple choice test, the essays. Okay. And so, like, that is our chance to directly prepare for the exam, all right? But this section on Russia, it's just like 4 pages or whatever, is the last little thing we need to do, other than make your biological journal. But, so, what I would like to do is this. Let's have 3 groups, okay? Can I have you 2 girls, why don't you come sit over here, with one of the boys who wants to volunteer. Okay, Zara, thank you. And now, so we've got 3 groups of 4. So, here's the deal. During this time period, what happens in the world? 1450 to 1750, what happened? Mongols start losing power. What? The wall goes down, right, between the hemispheres. And who turns into becoming the most powerful?
England.
Why?
Because they are sea-based, so they control.
Yeah, sea power, right? It becomes the most effective strategy for building an empire because you can trade, you can export and import, and instead of having to go over land doing that, you're all of a sudden doing it over water, which is much faster and more efficient. Okay, you go much farther. Like, it's incredible how much this happens, where these guys who were in the Dark Ages are now rising up and starting to rule the other ancient empires, right? But we have 3 areas where this is not the case. They still become empires, and they still become world powers, and yet they don't really have sea power. China, Russia, yeah. Now, mind you, when we start to go into the next time period, then they really start to go down, and the Europeans really go over. But this time period, it's like the top, basically, essentially, the top of their strength, and then it's going down. Okay? Lexi, you doing all right?
Yeah, I listen.
He's just bringing it.
It's rising back up
Imagining
right
it.
now.
What?
It's rising back up right now.
It is hitting its peak right now. These land-based empires are hitting its peak. Well, the world's changed a lot. There's not really, technically, there's not empires, right? There's countries. At this point, there's not countries. There's no nationalism yet. It's going to happen in the next time period. Okay? You guys will do Russian Empire, expansion, centralization of Russia, up to Peter the Great.
Okay.
You guys are going to do Peter the Great. Okay, so you're going to talk about Ivan the Crazy.
So great.
You guys are going to do Peter the Great, and then you guys are going to do the Peter's program for Westernization. So you guys, in yours, Peter the Great also talks about the sexting. Now, as you do your little presentations right now, you guys should have read already, so you should know generally what it's about. So as you do your little presentations, I want you to do 2 things. 1, I want you to make modern or connections to other things we've already learned, okay? In everything that you're teaching them, like Ivan Grozny, he's kind of like Stalin, because of this and this, okay? He's paranoid, he's crazy, all right? Or connected to, oh, this is very similar to what was happening in Brazil at the time, okay? And yeah, make connections and also try to make it a little bit interactive, okay? So what it is try to like make people remember it. You just stand there and talk and write something on the board. Nothing's gonna
Wait,
happen.
we're doing the presentation on the board?
Yeah, you're gonna come up here and you guys are gonna present.
Oh,
Okay?
like actually
Are we
make
gonna
a
do it
presentation?
today?
Yes, today. Yes, today. Today. Ready, set. You have 10, 12, 13 minutes. Ready, set, go.
Okay, so between
You can role play.
I don't know what to compare it to.
Just do it together.
No.
You just go in one person, the next person.
I just read
It's
it.
like,
It's right on the track back.
You can be, and
Ours
it
is
can be
more like
unconventional.
just what he did.
It's
What he did.
No, you're
Yeah.
everyone, pay attention. And ready? You guys take out your notes. Take out your notes. Okay, because you're gonna have to be doing it for your dialectal journal. So if you don't have that section done yet, add to it. Okay. Ready, set, go.
Привет! Hello! My name is Vanya, the third. And I have refused to pay the Mongols, and I'm ruling the Russian Empire. I get lands with marriage war and by purchasing them, and I also take in peasants called Cossacks.
Привет. So like I settled in the new territory and I got freedom from serfdom.
Nice.
And I am
But I'm new one. My name is hello, my name is Ivan the Terrible. Or Grozny, or the third.
Fourth.
Fourth. Oh, I wrote this. Oh yeah, it's the fourth.
Yep.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm gonna skin you or cook you. I have an economic system that is based on feudal system. Yeah. I had boyars, the noble people, who had owned land and could be military powers, but then they rebelled, and they started a rebel. They were rebels, and then I cooked them and skinned them, and basically they were suffering.
It's a lot like Trump.
No, but Ivan Grozny did believe he was like a messenger of God. He had special revelations from God, and that the world was coming to an end. And so that all added to his. All right, yeah. So Romanovs, they come to power because the boyars help. Basically, they rebel, get rid of Grozny, and then put Romanovs in charge. Okay, good.
Stand.
Thank you, girls. Good job. All right, ready, set, go.
Hello, my name is Peter the Great. I rule Russia Empire. I do not speak London, and I have a peasant. Peasant, bring me something to read. Oh, good book. But I cannot read. This is trash. Bring me something from Europa.
Europa technology, my.
Oh my God! Look, Trump inauguration speech, biggest of all. Oh my God, so good. Oh, this technology is very good, my friend. This European technology implement I will in Russia. I steal technology. I steal aluminium, and I make my own MacBook. Good technology.
50 years later.
Hey, Dad. Son, come here. Check out new Call of Duty game. Oh. He was plotting against me. I'm kidding. Call of Duty game will come out.
All right, so what are these parallels now? What are these parallels? So what is that technology that you were that made you in awe of Europe?
The sextant.
And what was that?
It's like a navigation tool. that European countries used.
Do you know what it actually looks like, guys?
It's like
It's like a triangle
Yeah.
with like these things you look into, and you can tell like distance and stuff of two things that you can see. It's very cool. Okay.
But also like military weapons. Like he was really like, and then he brought them back in, implemented them in his army later on.
Good. And what else? Anything else? Why was he so fascinated with the West? So we know the sextant. What else?
Well, because like, he noticed that like they were rising like extremely in power, and he was able to foretell that like with how Russia was right now, they weren't gonna rise any further and like contend with them, and so he wanted to bring what the West had in, so that he would be very similar to them and would be contending with their power.
Good.
Also, he just wanted to take their technology. He didn't want to adapt any of their like government ideas or something like that.
Good.
And to do that, he made St. Petersburg, which was like Russia's, it was called Gateway to the Western World.
Window to the West.
Window to the West, yeah. And that was on the Baltic Sea.
Yep.
And it was
So
in
that's-
port.
Oh my gosh. That is outstanding. It was honestly incredible.
Alright, so we're gonna tell you a story about Vlad, the peasant. And that's Peter the Great. Alright, so Peter the Great wanted to make Russia look very similar to Europe.
Yeah.
And
I
so-
want Russia to westernize.
Yeah. And what did you want to make? Build roads,
I wanted
right?
to bring new technology. I wanted to build the road and build ports. I also wanted my peasants to shave.
So that's the one for peasants.
Can also
And also, so he started to build the road, right? He's building the road over here. Yeah.
Peter the Great, can you please move?
And so he reached the point, you know, of being able to get the government, to get a government position. And so what did you tell him to do?
I told him to shave.
Yeah, shake him. Go ahead.
Shave.
And you're gonna
Oh, I
Oh,
was
we
about to
shaved
shave
him. Alright, so here, our peasant shaved over here. Alright. And so he continued, you know, to build the road to the government, to get a government position. So he's building it. And one bureaucratic reform which Peter imposed was that accomplishments led to government positions. And because our peasants worked so hard and built roads, you know, and built ports, he finally reached the government. The rest of the government building, for example, right? Yeah, that's it.
So is that like a metaphorical road?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
It's both.
Yeah. Even deeper. So, let's explain that a little bit more. So you mean that he can go into government because he built a road. Why don't you explain what you mean there?
Basically, what I'm trying to say is that Peter said that he's gonna choose people who are gonna get the government. Like only people who work hard and who have some certain accomplishments done for the government, for the country, are gonna get to the government eventually. So, for example, if you worked hard and built roads, built ports, you know, followed the rules of Peter the Great, like you, dressed appropriately and stuff.
Instead of who?
Instead of people that were like at the top, like the aristocracy.
Nobility.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
nobility.
What is this similar to?
America.
No. What other places we just studied where they do the same idea?
Yeah. In the Ottoman Empire, if they were in the military, then they could gain
Okay.
land.
And also China.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really proud of you guys. Good job. So, that was entertaining, fun, and I hope that we will remember it now. And so, what you guys have to do is you need to complete your dialectal journal. I will give you tomorrow's class to do that. Okay. So then it's due on Monday, and on Monday we are going to work on an essay.